Hello, welcome back to the video. As you know, today is Friday. So I was having a very creative thought last night. So I'm pretty sure, as you all know, that there used to be this thing for Monster High dolls G1 calls Freaky Fusions. And eventually they came up with make your own set. However, I thought, well, what if I did this, but with actual G1 doll parts instead? So I went on eBay and I did a little bit of research to see what would pop up. So obviously I looked up, different parts, what popped up. There was a lot of different, variations and variety and different, So it started becoming the question of, well, what do I want them to look like? What do I want them to be? Do I want, certain dolls that have, tattoos, is what I call them tattoos, even though they're not considered tattoos, like different body marks or scars or, piercings. It was, do I want different colors? Do I want to actually look like a freaky fusion, like of just two dolls, or do I want it to be more than one? And so I decided that, well, because of that, I should make it several different dolls. So, take different parts, put them together, make my own freaky fusion. And it was, well, okay, now we gotta get down to the basis of what do we need. We need, the torso, the legs of the body, the arms, the hands. We need a head, obviously. So then I started looking up, different parts. And so I kept scrolling on eBay and going through, and this is what I got. So I started picking up the pieces I want, like this arm here, this leg, this other arm, because of the different textures. And then I started to wonder, would different shoes work on the feet? Some accessories. I figured this would be, the best head and, a different arm again. So this was everything I picked so far for me to work with that I would like to use. But then I started looking at prices as well. Now, this is everything added before the shipping fee and taxes. So, it's like, $57, that's not that bad, basically $58 to make your own doll. That's not that bad. And then I was like, well, what about when I add the shipping? Now, this is with the shipping before tax. Now, this is just for the doll and its body parts. It's not even including accessories or outfits or anything like that. That's what it is. And so, add, tax on top of that, But, so, either this is going to be a really expensive project or a very lengthy project. But, so, I'm not sure. Especially because I want to be a G1 Freaky Fusion doll. I don't want to be a G3. Nothing against G3, I just prefer G1. I grew up with G1. And then I started wondering, well, if that's how much it's going to be for just, the doll, body parts, what about accessories? And then I remember there's also Ever After High dolls as well. And I was like, I don't know if you could use that per se, because I did find a really loving pair of like these shoes that were Ravens. So like right here, these purple boots, like I really want to use those, but I don't know if they're going to fit a G1 Monster High doll's foot, because it's been so long since I have seen a G1 Monster High doll in person. I don't know if the shoes are compatible. So for right now, I either take a long time with this project, or should I do it? Should I not do it? Or for right now, do I just sketch it out and see what I come up with? Because this is not including accessorizing. So, if you have any ideas, let me know down below in the comments. And, any feedback is appreciated. And if you want to, you can give video like a thumbs up. You don't have to. If you would also, you can subscribe. Otherwise, let me know what your thoughts are. So, I will see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.